Hi kids, it's Mr. Smiley here from Terps Win B1G. We're a level 8 war clan. I have a Town Hall 8 Hog Rider attack variation that I've been playing around with and I'm pretty happy with. And I wanted to share it with some folks, and I hadn't seen it out there before. So I call it Healer in the Hole, and it came about because our clan was doing an event where we did a lot of Archer Queen walks at the Town Hall 9 and Town Hall 10 level, and then we would share the replay. We would do this while raiding, and then we would share the replay while in the clan chat for others to dissect and analyze and give some pointers on what worked and what didn't work. And one of the things that I noticed was that when doing the Queen walk for a Hog Attack, a lot of the times maybe the Archer Queen died at some point, or even if the Archer Queen didn't die, the hogs got damaged enough that the healers would just float over the hogs and basically just keep the hog pack healed while it ran around cleaning up the base. And that got me to thinking that with my Town Hall 8 attacks, a lot of the times what failed the attack was not the running through bombs in the middle of the base, but at the end of the base when the hogs are running around, either the Burger King would just chop them up, or the trip bombs and springs and stuff, and basically the hogs were running on fumes, and it just was not enough to get the hog raid done. So what I tried playing around with was putting a healer in the clan castle, and the key to this is knowing where the air defenses are. So here on this base, and this isn't the toughest base, but I think it's a good example of kind of a trap. So here we know from, we did an earlier dragon attack, we know that there aren't any giant bombs or double giant bomb sets in the court here, but what we have here is a big row of Tesla. So if you're sending the hogs from one wall up here, they're just going to mow through the base, and there's going to be a lot of damage inflicted in the middle of the base, but generally a couple of heals here at the start, and then maybe a heal down here where the hogs tend to gather is going to be enough to keep the hogs alive through the entire base. So we didn't know where the bombs were, but we could see, you know, if the hogs get to here and survive the hog attack, then all we have to do is basically clean up. But we have a good idea that there aren't any giant bombs inside the base, so what we're looking for is to prevent the giant bombs from outside the base from wrecking the raid by killing the hogs before they can clean up. So I don't want to take a whole bunch of, you know, troops just for cleanup. You know, I could have some witches in the clan castle, but stray mortar round might just take those out. So I'm worried about this king right here just chopping up my level 4 hogs. For some reason, level 4 hogs seem about 3 times more vulnerable to a Burger King attack than max hogs. So I have this king right here, and I know my giant bombs are somewhere outside of the base. So I assume that he's going to put them somewhere over here, maybe here, somewhere around here, where they're just going to, the hogs are going to run into a giant bomb set as they're doing the cleanup, and it's going to make my raid fail. So what I do here is I drop the clan castle over here. It doesn't have to be over here. It really, as soon as the last air defense right here is starting to go down, that's when I want to drop my hogs, because really there's nothing that's going to kill my healer except for the air defense. So once the air defenses are all going down, that's when I can drop my healer. And what I have in the clan castle is pretty specific. I have one barb, and that is to be a tank for any defenses that are around where I drop it. So if I drop an archer, that might work, but it's not going to be as many hit points as the barb. If I don't have that in there, then you know, it depends on the order in which they're released. The Barbarian's going to come out before pretty much anything else because of the order that it's released. So the Barbarian's going to come out first, and then the healer, and then I also have 2 hogs in there. So by putting in the clan castle allows me to have a max healer, which is a lot stronger than a level 3 healer. So I'm going to drop the clan castle at the end of run down here, and this wizard tower here is going to target the barb, which leaves my healer to float around and not get injured. And then I'm going to have the 2 level 5 hogs just come through here, and we want the healer to follow the hogs around the base and meet up with the hog pack somewhere around here. to just follow them around, keep them healed as they just finish off the base. So that's what we have at, that's the core of the healer in the whole strategy. At the start of the raid, we're just going to send a giant here. Let me get Mr. Clicky working here. Alright, Mr. Clicky's gonna... Alright, so we're gonna send a giant here just to lure this clan castle. It's a pretty easy clan castle. General rule of thumb is if you can lure the clan castle with 5 troop space or less, that's a no-brainer. If it's gonna take more than that, then maybe you need to reevaluate what kind of attack you're using on this base. So we're just gonna send a giant over here at 9 o'clock. It's gonna lure the clan castle. Usually you just want to drop the poison wherever the clan castle comes out. If you can get it over to your anchor easily enough, then that'll work. But I'm just going to so I lure out the clan castle, drop the poison on the what I assume is going to be a level 5 dragon and a balloon, just because they're always there. Put an archer as an anchor down here, drag the dragon out here after the balloon had died, and then I'm just going to use the barbarian method of killing the dragons, which I think is really the most efficient. So I'm going to drop a barbarian here at this hut, and I'm going to do it at this hut here just because it's a very low hit point building. If I do it here on this dark barrack, then it's going to take me a while, and the wizards that I drop to kill the dragon are going to target this barrack instead of the dragon. So I'm gonna drop barbarian after barbarian on this hut. Drop a couple wizards up here. They're going to target the dragon. Drop a wizard here just to destroy this barrack, and just keep distracting the dragon while the wizards shoot it down. And then as my hogs come across the base, those wizards are going to clean up. Here where I dropped at the end of the run, where I dropped the healer, I'm also going to drop the Burger King, and they're just going to go through here, try to pop some bombs, hoping that the bombs don't take out my level 5 hogs. But with the healer there, they should be okay. So why don't we watch the raid? Like I said, there's a giant drags, looks like a wizard, and an archer are there with it. If there's a loon there, my level 2 poison's going to eat that up pretty quickly too. So we'll just wait for the clan castle to die there, and as the poison starts running out, that's when we can just drop a single archer over at the dark barrack. Yeah, it takes a little bit of time, but a little bit of time up front with the clan castle can save a raid. So there he takes that out. We're going to drop a barbarian, move the dragon over, dragon targets that, there goes the wizards behind it. That's why I like to bring about 10 or 12 barbarians. If you end up not needing them all, see I have about 7 left there, they can just add to the cleanup. They're going to do a good job of just running around, tripping spring traps, tripping bombs, and just cleaning up our army camps and other things around the base. So you can see the hogs are just mowing through this base pretty easily. Right there we take out the last air defense under the heel, and that's when I'm going to drop the barbarian, distracts the wizard tower, healer floats over, hogs come and chomp up that wizard tower down there, but more importantly the healer just locks on to big mass hit point of hogs right there, comes over, Burger King no problem, they can just stand there all day while he starts whacking at them. Giant bomb, which might have killed them, made them pretty vulnerable for the Burger King there. They were down to a sliver of red, now they're all the way back to full, and they're just gonna go through here. They kill him. Again, some nasty skeleton traps which might have killed some injured hogs down there. No problem, because the healer's just keeping them safe. They're just gonna go around the base, pop the Iron Fist just to make sure that we're not running out of time. But really, with so many Town Hall 8s that don't have giant bombs, there's another one. This really could have wrecked my raid, even though it's not that great of a base. It definitely is a trap. So that's the strategy. It's been working pretty awesome for me. Just wanted to share it. Again, we're Terps Win B1G, level 8 clan. We are recruiting. Just go to our subreddit, r/TerpsWinB1G, and check us out. Let's go Terps.